know if I turned my Wi-Fi on. Let me go ahead and turn this Wi-Fi on real quick. Salakia. I got turned. Let me see. So I want to make sure my Wi-Fi is on. All right. All right. Here we go. All praise to the Most High. All right. I want to give a mighty shalom to the elect elders that's been pushing the truth for decades, motivating me not to be faint-hearted in the truth and to continually to be a soldier for the Lord, man. All right. All praise to the Most High. All right. I want to give a mighty shalom to the Battle Axes captains, man. Captain Jerubbaal. All right. Captain Benaniyah. Captain Yahri. Shalom. Mighty shalom to the Battle Axe soldiers that's doing a great job and taking care of their households, upholding the congregation and doing the things that they need to do for the congregation. Okay, all the brothers that's bringing out these mighty classes, man. We have brothers in the Battle Axes that's doing mighty works, man. I just want to give a shalom to all my brothers, man. All right, they at camp every Sabbath, man. All right, doing thy Father's will, man. All right. I want to give a mighty shalom, man, not just to the Battle Axes, but to all camps, man, that's out here that's putting in this work, man. All camps that's out here putting in this work. All right. All the righteous sisters out here, man. All the righteous sisters in Israel that's doing the mighty works of a Proverbs 31 woman. Like I always say, a sister that read Proverbs 31, like I say, it's a lot of sisters, they got it on their shirts and they claim to be a Proverbs 31, but actually doing those things and trying to achieve and go to the next level to becoming a greater woman, man. So I just want to say shalom to all the sisters that's out there doing the mighty works, reverencing their husbands, all right, being humble, man, especially as a sister, man, all right, especially as a sister, you know, all right. Shalom to everybody that's in the chat, man. Shalom to my brother Yaakov, man, my sister Janae Barbie Jones is up in here. Shalom. Everybody that's in the chat. And everybody that will join in, all right? Shalom, man. So today's class is going into, or it's titled, Am I My Brother's Keeper, man? And this is brother or sister, because this goes for the sisters too. Am I my brother's keeper? Am I my sister's keeper, man? So this is a lesson I want to bring out. These are things that we have to think about in this truth. Hell, man, we have brothers and sisters in this truth that piss us off from time to time. Brothers and sisters, we might get on each other's nerves sometimes. All right, but man, we got to kind of endure that, man. Hey, we got to kind of deal with that. All right, so that's what this class is going into, man. All right, that's what this class is going into. How to deal with your brothers, man. All right, and how to properly deal with your sisters, man. All right. In fact, I forgot a precept. Let me go ahead and add that Matthew 18, man. At that Matthew 18, I will make sure I put this in here, man, on how to deal with your brothers and sisters. So the first precept we're gonna start off with is Genesis chapter 4. All right, we're gonna start off with Genesis chapter 4. Okay, this is the book of Genesis chapter 4, and we're gonna start at verse 1. We're gonna start at Cain and Abel. Y'all know where it come from. Am I my brother's keeper? All right, that's the famous saying from Cain, man. All right. Genesis chapter 4, I'm going to start at verse 1. All right. And it reads, And Adam knew his wife, and she conceived, and bare Cain, and said, I have gotten a man from the Lord. And she again bare his brother Abel, and Abel was a keeper of sheep, but Cain was a tiller of the ground. So we know Abel pretty much, he handled livestock. Okay. Abel, handled livestock, and Cain was a tiller of the ground. He mainly dealt with produce. All right. Verse 3, it says, And in process of time, it came to pass that Cain brought of the fruit of the ground an offering unto the Lord. And Abel, he also brought of the firstlings of his flock and of the fat thereof. And the Lord had respect unto Abel and to his offering. Okay, and why did the Lord have respect unto Abel's offering, man? All right, the Lord had respect unto Abel's offering because Abel kept the commandment. Abel did thus says the Lord. Abel was obedient, man. I kind of want to go to 1 Samuel chapter 15, man. Abel didn't just do his own thing, man. All right, Abel actually brought his first fruit. He brought his firstlings of the flock, man. All right, and Cain didn't, man. All right, but let's keep reading. Verse 5, it says, but unto Cain and to his offering he had no respect, and Cain was very wroth, and his countenance fell. And the Lord said unto Cain, why art thou wroth? And why is thy countenance fallen? Man, I'm going to tell you, it's a lot of brothers and sisters that's in the truth. Shalom, brother Azariah. Shalom, shalom, all right? Shalom, sister Antoinette Smith. Shalom, all right? Everybody that just joined in. All right? But let me read verse 5 again. All right? It says, but unto Cain and to his offering he had no respect, and Cain was very wroth, and his countenance fell. And the Lord said unto Cain, why art thou wroth? And why is thy countenance fallen, man? I'm going to tell y'all, man, when y'all come to the Lord, man, y'all give the Lord y'all all. I know a lot of brothers and sisters, you wait to the last minute to give to the Lord. You give to yourself, give to yourself, give to yourself. And, man, we can all be guilty of these things. We all can be guilty, even me. We can all be guilty of these things, man. All right, we're not giving the first to the Lord, man. All right, so y'all keep that in mind when it comes to alms. All right, giving your first to the Lord when it comes to helping your brother or sister out. All right, brother or sister might need a ride somewhere. I'm just saying, man, you have to watch your spirit. All right, because a brother might need something. A brother might need for you to come pick him up. You're like, gotta come pick this nigga up, man. You kind of grunt under your breath, man. All depending on the situation, though. You know what I'm saying? Because, we're not supposed to take usury of each other, too. So you have to be able to judge the situation as well. But I'm just saying, man, giving your first and giving your all with joyfulness and gladness of heart, that is important in the truth, man. And that especially go into dealing with each other. All right? We're not going to be all, we should be of the same mind. All right, but hey, I'm gonna tell y'all, some brothers and sisters, they not on the level that you are on, man, and y'all have to be patient. I'm trying not to jump far ahead of my class, but there's brothers and sisters that's not on your level yet, man. So you can't get frustrated with them when they don't have the understanding that you have, man. And y'all gotta kind of relax, man. All right, but we're gonna get into that, and we're gonna pull the precepts also. All right, but let's go back into Cain and Abel, man. So Cain continent was wrong. He was looking out sad. He was mad, man. But y'all can't be mad when the Lord exalts somebody. The Lord exalts somebody that's been putting in the work. You ain't been putting in the work like you should be. All right, and you don't get exalted, man. You can't be walking around with the damn sad face, man. Because there's nobody's fault but yours, man. So y'all have to keep these things in mind, man. And that's what Cain was going through, all right? Abel was being exalted because he was doing the diligent work. And Cain was not exalted, okay? But let's keep reading. Let's see what happened. Let's read verse 7. It says, if thou doest well, this is one of Captain Jerubbaal favorite precepts, and now is one of my favorite precepts, man. And y'all got to keep this precept is heavier than just on the surface level, all right? Verse 7, it says, if thou doest well, shalt thou not be accepted, man? If you do well, the Lord is going to accept you in this truth, man. All right? If you do well, man, it says, if thou doest well, shalt thou not be accepted? I said, and it says, and if thou doest not well, sin lieth at the door, man. So Satan is always right there. Even when you're doing good, you're putting in the good works, you helping your brothers and your sisters out, you paying great alms. All right, like alms is not always money. It's just, money is a big thing, but it's also going into just being there for your brothers and sisters. All right, exalting your brothers and sisters, uplifting your brothers and sisters, man, putting in that work, man. All that is considered alms. All that is considered charity, man. You're doing all these works, but I'm gonna tell you, sin lieth at the door. How many times have you did great works? You did great works all day, but then at the end of the day, you did some real niggerish stuff, man. At the end of the day, for some reason, you just turned into a nigga at the end of the day, and it just went off, man. So that's what the Lord means. Sin lieth at the door. So y'all got to keep these things in mind, man. All right, but let's keep reading. It says, and unto thee shall be his desire, and thou shalt rule over him. So, man, y'all don't let Satan creep in, man. Especially between the love of brothers and sisters. Y'all have this bond. Y'all are normally bonded together. All right, but there are times where Satan will try to creep in, man. Y'all can't give Satan that space to creep in and destroy the brotherhood or destroy the sisterhood, man. Okay? Keep these things in mind. Satan always lies that we have a great day at camp. Everything is all good. And at the end of the night, we all hanging out and all hell damn break loose. Now I'm mad at my brother and I'm mad at my sister, but we've been having a great day all day. All right? Shalom, shalom to everybody that just joined in. Brother Ezra just joined in. Shalom, shalom, Jeremy Jordan. Shalom to everybody that just joined in. All right? But let's keep reading. Let's keep reading verse 8. It says, and Cain talked with Abel, his brother, and it came to pass, when they were in the field, that Cain rose up against Abel, his brother, and slew him, man. So that's a wicked thing, man. That's that jealous spirit. All right? That's that covetous, jealous spirit. All right? That's a covetous, jealous spirit, and we all got to kind of check ourselves. We see a brother or sister get exalted, and you start hating, you start murmuring, you start talking to another brother and sister. Yeah, he don't really deserve that, this and that. You start going off. That's one way of slewing your brother, man. You don't have to physically kill your brother, but just having hate in your heart for your brother, it's the same as murder. That's the same as killing your brother. When you hating on your brother, man, you got hate in your heart. Hey, that is the same as murder. We're gonna pull that precept later on, and we're gonna prove that thing. All right. Just because you didn't pick up a rock and knock him upside the back of the head, that don't mean that you didn't kill your brother, man. All right. So we have to keep these things in mind in the spirit. That's why we have to always stay in the spirit, man. All right. Sin lies at the door, man. All right. So Cain rose up against Abel, his brother, and slew him. Verse 9. And the Lord said unto Cain, where is Abel thy brother? And he said, I know not. Am I my brother's keeper? I mean, what a thing, man. Is that not an Edomite spirit, man? All right, and this is before Esau was born, but it's the same spirit. We just went over this in Count 101. Is that not an Edomite spirit, man? In fact, not just an Edomite spirit. Hey, man, Negroes can be like this. In fact, Negroes got it the damn worse. All right, well, we see Esau will kill each other, man. All right. But to see how Negroes are with each other, I'm talking about, you see all these other nations, you don't see no other nations where you step on one of their shoes on accident and they want to kill you over it. All right? You don't see no other nation rapping about how they're going to, rapping and making music about how they want to commit adultery with their brother's wife. And I'm going to tell you about it. I'm going to make a song about how I did your wife. I mean, it's only Negroes that's hatred, and that is murder, man. That is murder, man. All right, so we have to keep that in mind. Shalom, brother Cedric, man. Shalom, shalom. Let me see what Janae Barber says. She said, also, instead of being exalted, sometimes he does not have the blessings for other people, but sometimes a matter of having the same opportunity, but you're doing something wrong. So instead of being, that's right, man. If you're doing something wrong, because some people, they might not realize they're going off, but that's when it's your job to correct them through the scriptures. But some people know when they're going off, man. And that's right. You can't get mad that other person got exalted, man. There's a lot of people that do a lot of creepy, slothful, not slothful, but little creepy things to get exalted. They be trying to cheat here and there, and they do all that cheating and still don't get exalted. That's because the Most High is behind everything, man. And the Most High see all these things, man. All right. What this brother say? You're going to only get good vibes from my channel. You was absolutely right. My mother had a stroke last year, and I told the people I want her home, and I don't want her in a nursing home, and I am too proud. So I'm proud to have my mother home, man. All right, it says, with me, and the point is, I'm glad to be my brother's keeper. And yeah, man, you got to be brother's keeper, man. I'm just saying, but do it according to this book, all right? All right, and not leaning upon your own understanding. I'll praise to the Most High. All right, but let's move on. Let's read verse 10. Let's read verse 9 over again. It says, and the Lord said unto Cain, where is Abel thy brother? And he said, I know not. Am I my brother's keeper, man? All right, and let's see what the Lord say. The Lord say, and he said, what hast thou done? The voice of thy brother's blood crieth unto me from the ground. So basically, in the spirit, your life is in the blood. You read that in Leviticus 17 verse 11. Man, blood is very important. That's why the covenants that we make with the Lord is a lot of blood involved, man. All right. But the Lord, man, when you on a physical level, when you murder your brother, man, his blood is literally crying out to the Lord. You didn't get away with that murder. You see, first 48, you may get it, you know, you can kind of lie about it, but man, hey man, the Lord got you marked, man. And your brother blood, your brother's blood testify against you, man. All right, so y'all have to keep that in mind. So even on a spiritual level, when you do a brother or sister wrong, all right, hey man, that thing it man, the angels are writing everything, man. All right, your brother's blood testified against you, man. Your brother's blood cry out, man. All right, even on a spiritual level. All right, so y'all have to understand this thing, man. All right, verse 11 it says, "And now art thou cursed from the earth, which had opened her mouth to receive thy brother's blood from thy hand." Man, that blood is on your hand because you murdered your brother. You were hating on your brother. You were mad at your brother. I'm gonna tell you, you don't even have to physically kill your brother, man. It's considered murder, and I'm gonna prove, because the Lord say, "Prove all things." 1 Thessalonians 5:21. So later on in the class, we're gonna go get the precept, man. You have hate in your heart for any Israelite, any so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native American. It's the same as murder, man. It's the same thing that Cain did to Abel. All right. In fact, let's go to Ezekiel chapter 3 and verse 17, man. Let's get Ezekiel 3 and 17, man. Because that blood and that hatred that you had towards your brother or sister is on your hands, man. All right, and we're gonna get deeper into this class about being your brother's keeper. This class should be pretty short. I know I say that all the time, but you know, wherever the Holy Spirit take us. All right, Ezekiel chapter 3, and we're gonna start at verse 17. All right, and it reads, "Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore, hear the word at my mouth. Hear the word at my mouth, and give them warning for me." So your job, you so-called Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, men and women, y'all are watchmen, man. Y'all job is to watch out for your other brothers and sisters, man. All right. So yeah, the answer to so Cain said, "Am I my brother's keeper?" The answer is, yeah, hell yeah, you your brother's keeper. All right, and we're gonna get the law also that shows that you are your brother keeper after this precept. We're gonna get the law that shows that you're supposed to be watching out for your brothers and your sisters, man. All right. It says, "Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore, hear the word at my mouth and give them warning for me." So you see a brother and sister going off. Hey man, you're supposed to give your brother and sister warning, man. Your job is to warn them. Okay. It says, "When I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die, and thou givest them not warning, nor speakest to warn the wicked from his wicked way, to save his life, the same wicked man shall die in his iniquity, but his blood will I require at thy hand." Man, that blood is on your hand. Same thing as Cain and Abel, because it's hatred to see destruction coming to your brother and you don't say anything, man. That's like you knocking your brother upside the head with a rock. I don't know how, it don't say exactly how Cain slew his brother. All right. But he slew his brother, man. So by you not warning your brother of destruction that you can see coming, hey, that's the same as murder. That blood is on your hands. Y'all have to keep these things in mind. Some people have some. I'm gonna tell y'all a quick work story. This is at my old job. All right. I was walking backwards, right? I ain't gonna lie, I was flirting. It was like this little girl. I know this other girl, she kind of liked me or whatever. This is before I was in the truth. She kind of liked me, and I knew this girl kind of liked me. But I had this other girl, you know, it was somebody I was real cool with. Me and this girl, we had got tight. You know, we hadn't had intercourse or anything. So I was walking backwards. We was on break. I'm walking backwards, right? And I didn't see it was something behind me, man. It was something behind me. And the one girl that liked me, but I wasn't giving her no attention, she saw it. Because right before I tripped and fell, you could see the devilish look in her damn face. And after I fell, like, damn, man, you gotta watch people, man. All right. She saw that thing because I seen her eyes last down and she grinned. All right. I'm just saying, some people literally watch you. They won't give you no kind of warning, man, if they hate you. It's brothers and sisters, like I say, even in this truth, man. They waiting on you to stumble and fall, man. They'll see danger coming and not warn you, man. And y'all brothers and sisters that think that you think that that's all right, it ain't, man. The Lord is gonna mark you for that. Hey, that blood is on your hands because you didn't say nothing, man. So y'all keep this, even if you don't like that brother or sister very much. Hey, it's all right to say, hey, brother, this and that, especially in this truth, man. Brother, I just this and that, and you just kind of read the precept. If the brother accepted, he accepted. All right, but let's keep reading. Let's keep reading. All right, verse 19 it says, "Yet if thou warn the wicked, and he turn not from his wickedness, nor from his wicked way, he shall die in his iniquity. But thou hast delivered thy soul." So your soul is delivered because you did your part, man. You did your part in trying to save your brother. All right, verse 20, it says, "Again, when a righteous man do turn from his righteousness and commit iniquity, and I lay a stumbling block before him, he shall die," man. So you brothers and sisters, you might see a brother falling. You see a brother going the wrong way. Your brother, man, we can all get a little reprobated at times, man. We just kind of go off. All right, we can all be reprobated at times, man. Captain Jerubbaal told me that, and I had laid it to heart, man. We all can kind of trip at damn times, man. All right, but are you gonna be one of the brothers and sisters that pick your brother and sister up, or are you gonna be a damn hating ass brother or sister? Yeah, I see this brother kind of going off. Let me help him go off more. Let me lay this stumbling block down so this brother or sister can go off more, man. Hey, man, you're gonna pay for that. All right, verse 20 from the top. "Again, when a righteous man do turn from his righteousness and commit iniquity, and I lay a stumbling block before him, he shall die, because thou hast not given him warning. He shall die in his sin, and his righteousness which he hath done shall not be remembered, but his blood will I require at thy hand," man. Hey, man, your brothers, they blood crying out from the ground, man. All right, and even going back to Genesis chapter 4 and verse 7. Hey, sin lied, that shows you sin lied at the door. You did all these mighty works, but you let Satan creep in for you to do a wicked thing. The Lord said he's not going to remember none of your righteousness that you've done. So that's my point, even going back to Genesis chapter 4 and verse 7. You do all these righteous works, then you be wicked as hell, man. The Lord don't see that righteousness that you did previously. He's looking at the wickedness that you're doing right now. So y'all brothers and sisters, keep this in mind. Even your thoughts, how you thinking toward another brother and sister. I got to check myself all the time, man. I got to check myself all the time on how I think about brothers and sisters, man. And y'all should be doing the same. You should be putting checks and balances. You should be scourging your thoughts. You should be putting a scourge over your thoughts. I believe that's Sirach chapter 19 and verse 1. Constantly, man, constantly. Verse 21, it reads, "Nevertheless, if thou warn the righteous man, it says that the righteous sin not, and he do not sin, he should surely live, because he is warned. Also, thou hast delivered thy soul," man. All right. So I'm just saying, man, helping out brothers from stumbling. When you turn a brother or sister from wickedness to righteousness, you show your brother your sister might kind of go off the wrong way, and you say, "Nah, brother, you turn this way." Man, hey, you have covered a multitude of sins. One way of covering a multitude of your own sins is seeing a brother or sister going off and you directing them back to where they need to be, man. All right? And not saying, yeah, this brother's finally getting what he deserves. You're not supposed to rejoice of the fall of your own people, man. Now we rejoice of our enemies of the other nations. We do rejoice over Esau falling. All right, we do rejoice over these Edomites falling. We rejoice, but to rejoice over another Israelite falling is wicked, man. You got to look at King David. We have enemies of our own nation, man, like David and Saul. You never saw David rejoice when Saul fell, man. David mourned, man. David mourned, man. Right? All right. Let's get the next precept, man. Let's go to Leviticus 19, because I told you I was going to prove, because this is a law. And this is how you love your brother. And this is how you show that you are your brother's keeper, man. And y'all brothers got to understand that, man. Y'all got to understand that. You got to, man. And I'm going to tell you, I'm kind of jumping ahead, but when strife and stuff happen within, when adversity come up, man, because I'm finna speak on some stuff. When adversity come, man, we all can't fall out, man. When a little bit of adversity comes, all hell break loose, man. And you start to hate you start to hate your brother, and you forget, man, we supposed to be sticking together, man. We kind of forget that, man. All right, but let's get Leviticus 19 and 15. All right, this is how you be your brother's keeper, and this is how you love your brother. Yes, you are your brother's keeper because it's in the law. All right, this is Leviticus chapter 19. We're gonna start at verse 15. It says, "You should do no unrighteousness in judgment. Thou shalt not respect the persons of the poor, nor honor the persons of the mighty, but in righteousness shall thou judge thy neighbor." So you judge your neighbor in righteousness. Your neighbor is your brother, man. All right, your neighbor is the other Israelite or other Israelites that's around you. All right. Verse 16, it says, "Thou shalt not go up and down as a talebearer among thy people, neither shall thou stand against the blood of thy neighbor." All right, we touching on blood right now, man. We touching on blood and we touching on murder, man. And we touching on how when you murder your brother, not just physically, but spiritually, hey, man, they spirit cry out, man. Hey, man, the Lord see that thing, man. They blood cry out, man. All right, we are touching on blood, man. All right. Verse 15. All right. Verse 15 from the top. "You should do no unrighteousness judgment. Thou shalt not respect the persons of the poor, all right, of the mighty, but in righteousness shall I judge thy neighbor. Thou shalt not go up and down as a talebearer among thy people, neither shall I stand against the blood of thy neighbor. I am the Lord." Not being a talebearer, not telling lies about your brothers and sisters, not telling business about your brothers and sisters that people really shouldn't know about. You telling another brother or sister business about another brother or sister, and you know that word will keep spreading, and you know it'll hurt their brother's character, man. So we got to be kind of careful about doing that too, and that goes for everybody. Everybody got to kind of be careful about doing it, man, and being a damn talebearer. All right. Sometimes when you hear a word, you have to let that word die with you, man. All right, just read in the book of Sirach, man. All right. Verse 17, it says, "Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thy heart," man. All right. "Thou shalt not in any wise rebuke thy neighbor and suffer sin upon him," man. All right. Let me read that again. "Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thy heart. Thou shalt in any wise rebuke, in any wise." It says thou shalt. That means you should. No matter what the situation is, rebuke your brother. Rebuke your sister when they going the hell off, man. That's how you show that you don't hate them. It says, "Thou shalt not hate thy brother," and this is how you don't hate him. All right. "Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thy heart. Thou shalt in any wise rebuke thy neighbor and not suffer sin upon him." Not suffer sin upon your brother and sister, and you see them going off. You see them being in sin, but because he's a captain, okay, brother, I'm gonna let you make it. No, it don't matter who in the hell it is. All right, it might be an officer, officer kind of being, hey, no, man, hey, man, you might need to, man, officer might need to be checked, man. That officer might need to be checked, man. All right, well, Officer Dan, this is, hey, let's go through the precepts, man. All right, that's how you love your brother. All right, that's how you truly love your brother, man. Y'all brothers putting great precepts, all right. All right. Esau treating our people in the nursing home. Yeah, I see how Esau treating our people in the damn nursing home. But even then, we have to still kind of hold our peace. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know, because if I get a video, if I put a videotape and I see Edomite beat my mother in the nursing home, I don't know. Me personally, I don't know if I'm gonna let that slide, man. I just, I mean, I guess the first thing you would do is turn it into the cops to press charges, but damn, that's my mother, that's my loved one, man. It kind of make you want to jack Esau up. But hey, we just did a class on that. I think last week we spoke on that, man. We got to kind of stay in the spirit. Now, we're not letting people just hit us, in present time. We're not letting Esau just beat us up and throw rocks at us in the head like Martin Luther King. You getting hit in the head with rocks and they spitting in your hair. They spitting. I see this one black man in the old civil rights thing. They walked by, they spit in his hair, then they took their hand and rubbed it in their head. Just spitting all, man. We ain't letting nobody spit on us. So you do got the right to defend yourself. All right, but we have to move wisely, man. That's all I'm saying. Shalom, Bala. Shalom, Bala. All right. Shalom, Sister Danielle, Yasharala. Shalom, sis. Good to see you. All right. So this is how you love your brother, man. All right. Verse 18. Let's go ahead and get verse 18. It says, thou shalt not avenge nor bear any grudge against the children of thy people, but thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. I am the Lord, man. So even holding grudges, man, you might be bad at a brother and sister. I mean, those things happen, man. All right, like I say, we get irritated with each other sometimes. That's just how it is, man. The other nations get irritated with each other, but they don't try to kill each other. The other nations, brother stepped on my shoe. You don't see Moab, like I say, this nigga stepped on my shoe. I'm finna kill him. All right, you don't see Moab or these other nations. He did something to me I didn't like. I'm finna go sleep with his wife. I'm talking about just hatred, bro. That's straight hate. You only see us doing these type things. It says, thou shalt not avenge nor bear any grudge against children, man. You're not supposed to bear a grudge against your people, man. Hey, y'all have to learn how to get over these things, man. All right. It says, but thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. I am the Lord. So let's just say we all done messed up. Let's say you done messed up and you crossed the brother, and you know you crossed the brother and the sister. You were out of the spirit. You did something you weren't supposed to be doing. You don't want them to be going in on you. You don't want them to just do the most towards you. All right. What would you want that brother do? You won't want that brother to forgive you, man. So y'all got to keep these things in mind. People, I know so many people, man. And this is amazing to me. This is amazing. I have so many people literally like to cap and talk noise about somebody right in their face. I'm talking about going in on them. But as soon as somebody decide to step up and go back in on you, oh, you didn't have to say that to me, and now your feelings hurt. I cannot understand that. Hey, man, if you man or woman enough to throw that punch out there, you got to be man or woman enough to take the lick back, man. That is amazing to me, man. All right. But yeah, you want to do unto others as you want done to yourself. All right. Like I say, if you go off, you want a brother and sister to forgive you and to have mercy on you. So y'all have to have mercy on your brothers and your sisters, man. All right. Let's go ahead and get Matthew chapter 18 real quick, because I had just kind of threw this one in there. Matthew 18:15. Y'all already know where we're going. All right. So this is how you handle this, man. This is truly how you handle this. In fact, I think there's some things that happened recently, and brothers did a good job on this, because the next day I'm calling brothers on the phone, and the brothers that had strife, they had already called each other and talked to each other the damn next day. All right. When you have problems with your brothers and your sisters, hey man, you Matthew 18:15, man. All right. Because you are your brother's keeper, and we want to keep the brotherhood and the sisterhood strong, man. And this is how you do it. This is how all the other nations do it. This is how all the other nations do it, except for Negroes. All right? All the other nations, except for Negroes, do this. This is the book of Matthew chapter 18 to verse 15. It says, moreover, if thy brother shall trespass against thee, go and tell him his fault between thee and him alone, man. You pull your brother to the side, man, and y'all kind of talk about it, man. Hey, man, I ain't like how you did that. Y'all have your own pride. You don't bring everybody into it, man. You don't try to shame their brother and sister. All right, and you go through the precepts, and you show the brother or the sister where they went off it. All right, alone. Verse 16, it says, but if he would not hear thee, then take with thee 2 or 3 witnesses, man. That's Deuteronomy 17 and 6. Remember, everything we do in life, we got to go back to the scriptures, man. If a brothers are into it, it's a group of brothers, and we get the debating, and we at odds, we always got to go back to the scriptures, man. And brothers forget to go back to the damn scriptures, man. Brothers forget to go back to the scriptures, man. Brothers out, they all fall apart, they damn storm out, and brothers get out weak. All right, I ain't trying to cap too hard, but I'm just saying, man, when things like this happen, we have to go back to the scriptures, bro. Brothers and sisters, man. Pull your brother to the side, man. Just you and him. Get away from everybody else. You and him, or you and her. Okay? Verse 16, it says, but if you would not hear thee, then take with thee 2 or more witnesses. All right? It says, with thee 1 or 2 more, that in the mouth of 2 or 3 witnesses, every word may be established. Okay, we have a debate. The Lord show you how to handle debates, man. The Lord show you how to handle debates and strife right here. But brothers and sisters don't go along with that. They don't do thus says the Lord. I don't give a damn how built up you think you are in the scriptures. when stuff like Captain Benaniyah always say, when stuff happen in real time, brothers don't do things in real time, man. Brothers don't do things in real time, man. All right. Well, we have to live our life. I tell my wife all the time, man, we have to live our life through these scriptures, man, at that moment. All right. Verse 17. It said, and if he shall neglect to hear them, tell it to the church, and then you bring it to the damn leaders, man. Okay, I got other brothers, okay, just to get some witnesses on that thing. And if you still don't believe the report, then you take it to the elders, man. And then, like, yeah, man, you going to court now. You going to Israelite court now. Yeah. Your ass is going to Israelite court, man. All right. It says, verse 17 from the top, and if he shall neglect to hear them, tell it to the church. But if he neglect to hear the church, let it be unto thee as a heathen man and a publican, man. You a heathen, man. You kind of just like one of them Edomites out there, man. You not hearing, it went from you and just your brother. You got other witnesses. The witnesses are against you. And then you go to the leaders, and the leaders are against you. Because we going through the law. And you still deny it. The Lord say, man, you are like the heathen, man. You are like the publican, man. All right. So y'all have to. These are things that we have to practice, man. Like I asked my wife, man, like, tell me what commandments you know. And I'm gonna tell a lot of people it's just fringes. We go to Sabbath. I don't eat pork, and I keep new moon, and I go to tabernacles and Passover. But that's only 6 laws, man. It's 613 commandments, man. Like Deuteronomy 17:6, man. 2 or 3 witnesses. That's a law. Okay. That's a law, and I'm gonna tell you that law is so heavy, bro, because people don't understand that that's the law. I'm gonna tell you, I was talking to, I'm gonna just say my wife, just to use an example. Something happened, and it was 2 or 3 witnesses that happened, and out those 2 or 3 witnesses, I made my decision, and she couldn't understand it. You know, she couldn't understand it, so I said, you know what? Go grab your Bible, go get your Bible, okay? I'm finna explain to you why I made this choice, man. And then I went through the precepts, man. So one good way of keeping down strife is just going back to thus says the Lord, especially being an Israelite, man. All right, let's get Hebrews chapter 13, verse 13. Let me see. Ezra put Sirach chapter 8, verse 5. It says, reproach not a man that turneth from sin, but remember that we are all worthy of punishment, man. And that's Ezra, that's a great precept, all right? Because you know what I'm saying, that's the same as do unto others as you want them to do unto you. Hey man, when a brother cross you, hey man, have some compassion for that brother, man. Have some mercy for that brother. That brother or sister might not be as learned as you, man. All right. So we have to keep these things in mind, man. Ezra, that was a great precept. All right? That was a great precept, man. All right. Let's get Hebrews chapter 13, man. Hebrews chapter 13. Y'all brothers and sisters can put y'all precepts up there, man. All right. I don't have too many precepts, so y'all brothers and sisters can throw y'all precepts up there. All right. This is Hebrews chapter 13, and we're going to start at verse 1. It reads, let brotherly love continue, man. Brotherly love. And what is brotherly love? Hey, Leviticus 19:15 through 18, man. Holding your brother accountable. Rebuking your brother. All right. And not just being on your brother, but also allowing your brothers and sisters to damn edify you. All right. And to critique you. You have to be able to take somebody else's criticism too. A lot of brothers, you criticize people, but you can't take the criticism, man. And you think you always right. I'm gonna tell you, man, when somebody tell me something now, I took time I had to grow in the truth, but I'm at a level now, a brother might tell me something. I'm like, well, damn. Let me sit back and let me think about what this brother done told me about me. I'm like, damn, well, maybe I need to work on that, man. All right. Hebrews 13:1. It says, let brotherly love continue. Be not forgetful to entertain strangers, for thereby some have entertained angels unawares, man. Hey, man, you never know when you entertaining an angel. Or I'm going to tell you, the Lord might put a spirit on your brother to see how you're going to act. And the angel is sitting there recording. The angel put a spirit on your brother to be a certain kind of way, and the Lord want to see how you react. The angel sitting up, he's examining you, man. Some of these are exams. Some of these things are tests. The things we go with, especially within our congregations, with our brothers and sisters, man, them things be tests. A lot of us be failing the hell out of them tests, man. You know all the damn precepts, but yet you're not applying them, man. I'm talking about failing. Straight failures. Straight failure, man. Straight up. I don't give a damn what the excuse is, man. You failed that test because you didn't apply the precept. You didn't apply it, man. All right, you got to be careful. That spirit is on your brother or sister because you're entertaining angels unaware, man. Y'all keep that in mind, man. Verse 3, it says, remember them that are in bonds, man. People that are in bondage, people that are going through things, people that are literally in jail. All right, people that are literally bound by financial issues, people that are literally bound by damn sickness and illnesses, man. All right. Your brothers and sisters, they might have some kind of plague in their mind. Like I say, Capt told me, man. Everybody, every now and then, could just kind of go off a little bit, and you got to kind of bring them back. All right. We all do that. We have different kind of bonds on us, man. All right. It says, remember them that are in bonds as bound with them, man. So if your brother and sister is in a bond, you in a bond, man. If my brother in jail, I'm in jail, man. I ain't gonna lie. I had one of my brothers locked up not too long ago. I'm sitting on the couch eating a damn hamburger, man. I'm like, damn, man, what my brother? I'm eating a hamburger, damn, watching damn, looking at Facebook posts, man. I'm like, man, in my mind, I'm like, man, what the hell is my brother doing right now, man? What condition or what state is my brother in while I'm relaxed sitting on this couch? And that's the mind that you gotta have, man. You have to be in bonds with your brother. If your brother, it might be a younger, he don't have the understanding, and he seems a little bugged as an elder, man. You have to understand. You got to be patient, man, because that's a bond that's on that brother, man. You have to be in bondage with him and have understanding of, damn, he don't understand. He ain't dealt with this, and yeah. Little Negro might be a little cocky, like he know, but he don't know. But you have to have understanding, man. Some brothers are just they not on your level with certain things. Just like right now, I'm not on certain brothers. It's certain brothers, and it's true. I'm not on their level yet. I don't have the understanding. I'm trying to obtain that. But I'm just not on their level. And I've learned over time. Man, I'm telling you, man, my captains might have told me nothing. I'm like, yeah, all right, I'm gonna see. And I saw it for myself, and down a lot, I found, damn, them brothers was right. They had dealt and had experience with things that I had never experienced before. So I had to learn that. And hey, my brothers was patient with me. Do unto others as you want others to do unto you, man. They were patient with me. They didn't condemn the hell out of me. They were just patient, man. So y'all brothers, y'all be patient with each other. Don't be having strife with each other because brothers be out of the damn spirit some damn time. You know what I'm saying? Sisters be out of the spirit. Man, you got to be patient with that brother or sister, man. Even if, even if it seems like a brother and sister out of the spirit all the time, y'all have to let the Lord do their thing. Okay, you have to remember keeping your mind, man. I got to keep loving this person. All right, I have to keep loving this person, man. All right, let me see what Brother Bilal put in here. Galatians 2:6-1. It says, "Brethren, if any man be overtaken in a fault, ye which are spiritual, result such in one as in the spirit of meekness, considering thyself, lest thou also be tempted." That's an excellent precept. Huh? That is an excellent precept. I need to write that one down. But it's class because I go back and I look at class. I save my classes, man. That's that Galatians, 6:1-2, man. Let me read that again. Galatians 6:1. It says, "If any man be overtaken in a fault, ye which are spiritual, result in such one of the spirit of meek." You got to be meek with brothers and sisters. Sitting up, I'm getting mad and I'm going to go back and forth. No, sometimes somebody has to give in. Somebody got to be meek and humble. Man, the Lord requires a just balance. I don't want to bag down. He don't want to bag down. She don't want to bag down. I don't want to bag down. All right? And that goes into pride. Sometimes, even though if that person wrong, oh, you know what? All right. Just sit back, fold your arms, and let the Lord do his work. People don't like to let the Lord do his work because y'all think that y'all are God. A lot of people think that they God. All right? We are gods, but I'm just saying, we are, considered his hands and his fingers and his we are an extension of the Most High. Of course, man, but we're not the Most High God, man. Lord said he's going to fight your battles. All right? That's a great precept. It says you have to restore such a one in the spirit of meekness, consider thyself, lest thou also be tempted. And that's how you tempted, because you don't consider your damn self, and now you out of the spirit, and now y'all going back and forward, man. You're going back and forward just like regular niggas in the world. That precept, it's not just law. Like I say, I always say this: we have laws in the truth, but we have it's wisdom that comes along with using the laws and when to use certain laws and knowing when to apply these laws, man. That's precept, but I put that's a very wise precept. All right. It says, bear, I'm gonna read verse 2. It says, bear ye one another's burdens, and so fulfill the law of Christ, man. Bearing, that's an excellent precept. Bearing each other's burdens, man. Bearing one another's burdens, man. All right, that's what the Lord want to see. But a brother get a burden and then everybody start arguing and fighting. I don't understand that. That ain't what the Lord told us to do. All right, we should be able to get together and work out our differences, man. I'll praise to the Most High. That is a great precept, y'all, to add to this class, man. That was right on point. All right. Let's go back to Hebrews chapter 13. All right, I'm gonna start at verse 1. I'm gonna just read it 1 and 2 and 3 quickly again. It says, let brotherly love continue. Be not forgetful to entertain strangers, for thereby some have entertained angels unaware. Remember them that are in bonds as bound with them, and them that suffer adversities, and being yourselves also in the body. You have to be in the body. Your brothers and sisters are suffering adversities, like I say, being incarcerated, whatever the hell it is, man. You supposed to feel that too, man. You supposed to put yourself in your brothers and sisters' shoes. You are your brother's keeper. You are your brother's keeper. All right. Let's get the next precept done. That's a great precept, Allah. All right. Let's get Revelation chapter 2 and verse 10, man. Let's get Revelation 2 and verse 10. All right. This is the book of Revelation chapter 2 and verse 10. It reads, fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life. So these are things that's coming up in our future. Jacob's trouble, man. And Jacob's trouble, man. Some of us, we're going to be cast into prison. All right. I'm going to tell y'all, we can't. When the Lord decide to let Satan come and take one of our brothers and sisters, hey, we can't bug out and lose our damn mind, bro. We get one brother, he get taken out for just a second, and everybody start fighting each other. That is crazy. Instead of coming together, okay, who's gonna lead now? Y'all have to understand, hey, one of the leaders might get taken. God forbid. I'm just saying, God forbid. All right, God forbid Esau come and get Captain Benaniyah, and they come and get Yahri, and they come and get Jerubbaal. They didn't got all. What is the congregation, or we're gonna scatter like damn roaches, man? All right, the sheep has to stay together, man. All right, who's gonna rise up to be that next leader, man? In fact, we are all leaders. All right, and I'm gonna tell you this: we have to learn how to respect authority, man. Bro, it's brothers out, they don't respect authority. They don't respect elders. Like the elder don't know shit. I'm just, excuse my language. Brothers and sisters got to humble down, man. When somebody get taken out, we have to be all on one accord, man. That's my point, man. That's all part of being your brother's keeper, man. All right, that's all being part of being your brother's keeper, man. Like I say, Jacob's trouble coming up. Hey, some of us gonna be thrown into jail. All kind of things happen, and we can't bug the hell out. We can't bug out. We can't bug out. Right now, we bugging out over small little things. A small thing happened, and brothers get mad at each other and get to storming and walking away and mad at each other because one of our brothers got captured by Esau. Literally, one of our brothers got captured from Esau, and niggas turned back into niggas, man. They started hating each other, having strife and contentions. Like, what the hell? We supposed to be trying to go save our brother. What the hell, man? The hell are we fighting for? All right, and that be them spears that creep in unawares, man. All right, but let's keep going, man. Look at the next precept. Let's get 1 Thessalonians chapter 4. And we have to be, I'm telling you, we have to be our brother's keeper, even this point. Even this point, I have to make this point. Let's just talk about drinking, okay? We're gonna use this drinking for an example. All right. Hey, we see a brother or a sister. All right, because I've seen sisters. I seen these two sisters. All right. I'm gonna talk about the brothers next, but I want to use these sisters as an example first. All right, I've seen these sisters keep feeding this one sister alcohol and wine. They can tell that this sister was toe up, but they kept giving it to her. They kept giving it to her. I'm gonna tell you, because it was really that was really hatred, man. That was really hatred. Something about this sister, I don't like her. I want to see her in her worst condition. Hey, man, the Lord marked that. Your sister blood cried from the ground. Man, you're gonna pay for putting that stumbling block. It's the same thing with brothers, okay? Not that a brother purposely was getting a brother toe up, but you see your brother, he done had one too many. Hey, we all supposed to be watching each other. We're supposed to be being our brother's keeper. Man, don't let your brother get in the car and damn drive. We supposed to be not only examining ourselves, but examining our brothers and sisters, man, all around us. We're all shepherds, and what does a shepherd do? A shepherd holds the ride, and he be kind of tapping the sheep with it, making sure that the sheep stay in order. That's all of our jobs, man. That's being your brother's keeper. We are a keeper of the sheep, man, and that go for brothers and sisters, man. All right, so we have to keep these things in mind. You see something ain't right, hey, we can't be scared to call that thing out. Make sure brothers and sisters get home safely, man. That's a big thing, man. It's a very selfish thing and a very self-centered thing. You all out drinking and we not looking out for each other. I'm just worried about me. I'm going to the next spot. I'm partying. I'm not worried about my brother making it home, man. That's selfish, man. That is a selfish thing. All right. So we have to keep our eye on it, on that type of behavior. I just wanted to put that out there. This is 1 Thessalonians. Let's get 1 Thessalonians 4 and 9. This book of 1 Thessalonians, chapter 4 and verse 9. Okay. Verse 8 is a good one. Let's read verse 8. It says, "He therefore that despiseth not man, but God, who have also given unto us his Holy Spirit." So if a brother or sister bringing out the precepts to you and you're not trying to hear, and make sure y'all not bringing out precepts and strife. Because some brothers and sisters, you're mad. I want to bring precepts out and strife. All right. Yeah, you got to be careful with that, because at the end of the day, it don't profit anything. All right. Honestly, I'm just being honest. All right. Verse 9, it says, "But as touching brotherly love, ye need not that I write unto you. For ye yourselves are taught of God to love one another," man. Hey, to love one another. All right. That goes back to Leviticus 19:15 through 18, man. Really, it's way more precepts than that to show you how you're supposed to treat. There's moral laws, all right, that show you how you should treat your brother, man. All right. And it keeps everybody at peace with each other. All right. Let's get James chapter 5, man. James chapter 5. We only got a few more precepts, man. I just want to make this point, man. We all have to stay united. We have to stay united. And we got to hold each other up. We all say we ready to get out this captivity, but you can't let your brother just fall out of this truth. So if you see your brother or sister stumbling, you have to do your best to keep them upright, man. All right, you have to keep your brother's head above water, man. All right, this is James chapter 5. Let's get James chapter 5, and we're going to start at verse 7. All right, this is the book of James chapter 5, verse 7. It says, "Be patient, therefore, brethren, until the coming of the Lord. Behold, the husbandman wait for the precious fruit of the earth, and has long patience for it," man, because we know Christ was very patient with us, man. Christ was long suffering, man. Y'all understand? He out here not just doing miracles, but showing his brothers and sisters how, or bringing the kingdom back to them, and his own brothers are stabbing them in the back. All right, his own brothers are persecuting him, and he's hanging on the cross. You know, even when you look at Stephen is a great example. Stephen's own brothers are stoning him to death for saying, "Thus says the Lord." And this is the kind of love Stephen had for the people that were even stoning him. Lord, please let not this be charged to my brothers, my sisters, for they know not what they do. Okay, so that's the patience, especially elders, man. Don't get so irritated when a youngster or somebody that's early in the street, you just have more experience, they don't get it, man. Don't get frustrated to where you start and that spirit jump on you, now you going the hell off, man. All right, just keep these things in mind, man. Let's get it again. First Thessalonians chapter 4 and verse 9. Let's read that one more time. It says, be afflicted and mourn. All right, Salakia, that's the wrong precept. James chapter 5, verse 7, Salakia. It says, be patient, therefore, brethren, until the coming of the Lord. Behold, the husbandman waited for the precious fruit of the earth, and have long patience for it, until he receive the early and latter rain. Man, you gotta be, you have to be, that rain is the blessings, okay? That goes into blessings, okay? All right, so you have to be patient, man. All right, verse 8, it says, be ye also patient. All right, establish your hearts, for the coming of the Lord draweth nigh. So the Lord is coming, man. You don't want the Lord to catch you hating your brother. He done pissed you out. She done pissed you out. Then you got hate in your heart, and then Christ pop up on you, or the angel pop up on you, and then that's your ass, man. All right. It says, be ye also patient. Establish your heart, which is your mind. All right. For the coming of the Lord drive near. We have to keep these things in mind. We have to hold it together. All right. The Lord is coming, man. Verse 9, it says, grudge not one against another, brethren, lest ye be condemned. Behold, the judge is standing before the door. You see that? It says, take my brethren, the prophets, whom have spoken in the name of the Lord, for example, of suffering, affliction, and of patience, man. You got to think about it, man. We in our congregation, with the brothers and sisters just doing little things, we get irritated with little things, but look at the things the prophets were dealing with was on a whole nother level, man. It was on a whole nother level, man. All right, verse 11, it says, behold, we count them happy which endure. Ye have heard of patience of Job. You have heard the patience of Job, okay? And seen the end of the Lord, that the Lord is very pitiful and of tender mercy. But above all things, my brethren, swear not, neither by heaven, neither by earth, neither by any other oath, but let your yea be yea, and your nay be yea, lest ye fall into condemnation. Okay, I just want to throw that last verse in there, man. All right, but you have to be tender and patient with your brothers, man. You have to be tender and patient and delicate and merciful with your brothers the same way that the Lord is with you, man. How do you expect the Lord to forgive you when you can't have mercy on your brothers or your sisters, man? All right, let's get Proverbs chapter 24, verse 10, man. We at the end, man. Almost at the end. Proverbs chapter 24 and verse 10. All right. Yeah, that's a good precept, Ezra. All right. This is Proverbs chapter 24 and verse 10. It's a good precept, all right? It reads, if thou faint in the day of adversity, thy strength is small, man. Let me read that again. All right. It says, if thou faint in the day of adversity, thy strength is small, man. I'm talking about in the day when something happened and you fall the hell out when something minor happened. This is not even Jacob's trouble. Something minor happens and you fall out. We all fall the hell out, man. All right. We all fall the hell out. All right. It says, if thou faint in the day of adversity, thy strength is small, man. That means you're really weak. All right. That means there's something in your spirit. Hey, you gotta work on that area. You might be strong in all these other areas, but man, you gotta work on that area. Shalom, Don. That's a good precept. Let's get what Don put in here. Soldier Donovan put Proverbs 24:17. It says, rejoice not when thy enemy falleth, and let not thy heart be glad when he stumbleth. And that's what we were speaking on earlier, man. We have enemies of our nation, okay, and then we have enemies of the other people, man. Yeah, we rejoice when Esau fall. We rejoice when Palestinians getting blown into damn smithereens, man. All right, they being blown into mush and powder, man. All right. Yeah, we rejoice over there, but we don't rejoice of the fall of our people, man. All right, and that's something that we have to keep in mind, man. All right, because the Lord draweth nigh. All right. It says, rejoice not when thy enemy falleth, and let not thy heart be glad when he stumbleth. Proverbs 24:18. Lest the Lord see it and it displease him, and he turn away his wrath from him, man. That's a great precept, Don. All right. That's a great precept. This brothers and sisters in the truth like that. You mad at a brother and sister, you waiting on them to stumble so you can be like, yeah, that's what he get. Nah, man. Nah, hey man, the Lord will turn that thing back on you. And that's why we have to be careful about even the things we think. We have to be careful about our thought process, man. All right, there's nothing that's hidden from the Lord. I'm thinking about what's this, all right? 19 to 24, 24 and 19. All right. The Lord eyes are 10,000 times brighter than the sun. A lot of people don't believe that report. People be murmuring, saying all kind of BS in their damn mind. All right, but hey, man, the Lord hear that, and your brother and sister's blood does cry out, man. All right, let's get James. Let's go back to James. Let's go back to James chapter 5, because there's some things that I didn't finish in James. Let's touch on James, back on James real quick. Let's go back to James chapter 5, y'all. Hey, remember, keep in mind, man, y'all gotta love y'all brothers. Y'all have to get over whatever y'all. We have to get over these things and move forward, man. Get over these things and move forward, because if it's not, you're in sin. You steady holding grudges, you're in sin. Okay, y'all brothers and sisters, keep that in mind. And that's even with husbands and damn wives too, man. You can't just hold grudges. All right, they go for me and everybody else. You can't hold grudges. All right. I'm gonna just say that. I'm just keep that right there. All right. I'm gonna just say this. You don't hold no grudge or hold hatred, but you don't have to put up with BS. So sometimes it is all right not to be. If a person is out of the spirit, it's best not to be around a certain person like that all the time. All right. But if that person needs you, it's a good thing to be there for that person, man. All right. Therefore, you leak coals of fire on their head, paraphrasing. All right. So James chapter 5, where we stop at last time? 12. Let's we gonna keep reading. All right, we're gonna read 13. All right, it reads: Is any among you afflicted? Let him pray. As any merry, let him sing songs. So if any of y'all afflicted, all right, it says let him pray. You see one of your brothers and sisters being afflicted, hey man, pray for their brother and sister. If you see your brother and sister married, sing songs with your brother or sister, man. It says, is any sick among you? Let him call for the elders of the church and let them pray over him, anointing him with the oil in the name of the Lord. It says, and prayer of faith shall save the sick, and the Lord shall raise him up. And if he had committed sin, they shall be forgiven him. You see that? So that's how you love your brother. That's how we build a nation. Hey, you want to do unto others as you would do. You love your brother how you would love yourself, man. If you won't forgive, you slip up, you fail, you did something that was off, you would want your brother to forgive you. Okay, that's the point. So you have to be forgiving towards your brothers. All right, verse 16. Verse 16, it says, confess your faults one to another and pray for one another. See, we need each other to keep checks and balances on each other. How we're gonna use this precept right here, confess your faults to one another, when we don't even know how to handle basic situations, man. Just saying, with everything we do, we gotta go straight to the scripture and do thus says the Lord. Confess your faults one to another. So we're supposed to be, when I go off and I know I'm going off, hey, you have one counsel of 1,000. It's a one brother or sister that you're supposed to go to, that you're able to talk to. Don't go to that brother or sister that's gonna tell your damn business to every damn body, man. All right, don't tell your business to a brother or sister. You tell them something in the middle of the feast day, and they yell out what you done told them in confidence, man. All right, I'm just saying. All right, confess your faults one to another and pray for one another, that ye may be healed. The effectual fervent prayer of a righteous man availeth much, man. All right, so that's how we're supposed to be there for each other, man. That's how it's a Shalom, like no other nation. I ain't seen you in a minute. All right, Shalom. All right, let's jump down to verse 19. 19 and 20. I'm glad I seen this. Verse 19, it says, brethren, if any of you do err from the truth, and one convert him, So that's going back to what we read in Ezekiel chapter 3 verse 17 through 21. All right, Proverbs 11 and 30, and many other precepts, man, of bringing your brother and sister back, man. Like I'll never forget Captain Jerubbaal, man. He said, man, we could all go a little reprobate sometime, man. That's true. We go the hell off, but then you need your brother, your sister, or you can correct yourself, all right? But it's good when you're watching over the flock. You're watching over your brother and sister. You see your brother and sister out of the spirit. You speaking up on that thing, man. But you doing it by thus says the Lord, though. 19, brother, if any of you do err from the truth, and one convert him, let him know that which have converted the sinner from the error of his ways shall save a soul from death, and shall hide a multitude of sins. So by you converting somebody back onto the right path, you cover a multitude of sins, man. That's a great way to cover sins, man. All right, by properly turning your brother back, doing it the proper way and not with strife. All right, not with strife, man. All right, it's an easy way to cool down contentions, man. All right, let's get we at the end, man. Let's get Zephaniah 2 and 1, and then we're gonna hit 1 John 1. We got two more precepts and a law. Let's get Zephaniah 2 and 1. Y'all already know what that one is. All right. This is the book of Zephaniah, chapter 2, and verse 1. It says, gather yourself together. You gather together, O nation, not desired. There's so many precepts. You get Genesis chapter 49 and verse 12 and 2. All right. Hey, we're supposed to be gathering together, man. And when affliction comes, we can't disperse. Everybody like to run away from affliction, man. Hey, the Lord say the wicked flees, man. The Lord say the wicked flees with none pursued, man. So just because affliction happened, man, hey, man, it's something, man, we gotta work these things out. Like I say, we have to learn how to work things out between each other the right way. Everybody has to be on one accord and of one mind, man. All right, and we have to practice. And things take practice, is what I'm saying. Things take practice. Sometimes when things happen within the congregation, the Lord might use that person. That Lord might use that person to see how everybody else gonna act, and it shows you where we are as a unit. It shows you where we are as a whole, man. All right, definitely, it shows you where we're weak at. So we have to keep these things in mind. And like I say, practice makes perfect. So these are things we have to practice on, man. Let me see what Don got. Ecclesiastes. Let's read Psalm 19 and 16. It says, there is no one that slippeth in speech, but not from his heart. It says, there's no one that slippeth in speech, but not from his heart, man. All right. It says, and who is he that not offended with his tongue, man? That's right, man. You know, because we all do these things from time to time. All right. But like I say, y'all have to learn how to overlook offenses, though. Like, really, you have to really overlook that thing and like not even be mad about it. So like I say, it's his brothers and sisters are not on the same level. We're not on the same level. All right. But that don't mean we can't come to one mind or one understanding. There's a way to do that. There's a way to do that, and we have to practice and study on it. Verse 17, it says, admonish thy neighbor before thou threaten him. That part right there, man. And be not angry, and give place to the law, and give place to the law of the Most High, man. You see that? I'm just saying, because it do get to that level. All of a sudden, brothers want to fight. How you want to fight your brother? You know, now it's damn fighting words. Now it's damn fighting words, and nigga, I'm ready to fight you. Like, what, nigga? You, brother, we in the truth. All right, Shalom, Akvas, man. But brothers, we are in the truth, man. So yeah, those are great precepts, and those are all things we have to keep in mind, man. All right, y'all brothers, especially brothers, man, and sisters, man. We can't be tender and delicate when it damn come to things, man. Like I say, man, hey, we lose. Hey, what if we do lose leaders in the congregation? Everybody gonna start fighting? All right, now everybody, it's time for everybody to come together. Like I say, Jacob's trouble is coming, and we have to stay together as much as possible, man. We have to be able to overlook offense, like really overlook them things. Because when brothers and sisters see you overlooking them things, and you being an example, and you don't have to leave anywhere, you can just sit right there. You can sit right there in their face and show them how things supposed to go, man. You overlook that thing, And all of a sudden, that brother done came down. That damn brother came down because that spirit that was on you, then damn you let the Most High fight, basically. I'm talking about like in real time, man. You just said, all right, man, we're gonna chill. All right, brother. You know, hey man, sometimes we have to literally let the Lord fight, man. All right, let's get 1 John chapter 4, man. Last precept, man. Last precept. Let's get 1 John chapter 4, man. Like I said, I ain't want to make this class too long. I just want to be basic, you know. Just hey, man, let's man. We have to, man. It's stuff we all as Israel. It's stuff we got to work on. It's stuff I realized I needed to work on recently. Like, damn, I should have been on top of this. I really did, you know. Damn, I had fault in this. Damn, my brother's blood is on my hands. My brother's blood is literally on my hands, man. Because I had the opportunity to call something out and avoid stuff from happening, man. But my mind wasn't there. All right, that's what I'm saying. We all got stuff to work on, man. Shalom, shalom. Oh, shalom, Captain Jerubbaal. I'll praise to the Most High. I'll praise to the Most High. Let's get 1 John, man. Let's get 1 John chapter 4, and we're gonna start at verse 19. All right, last precept. It says we love him because he first loved us, man. All right. If any man say I love God and hated his brother, he's a liar. All right. You can't say you love God and you damn hate this brother, man. You know, I'm gonna just say this real quick. The brother did something, you know, kind of irritating to me, man. Really irritating to me. And I'm like, man, I can't hold no grudge against the brother. Yeah. And I know that's just how brother is, man. And the Lord is gonna work that out of him. So I have to stay in the spirit. I have to stay in the spirit, man. And I'm not going to run from it, man. All right, I'm going to love my brother. There's certain situations I'm not going to get into with this brother because I know how this brother is. So sometimes you do have to kind of keep your distance, man. Everybody not going to be best friends in the truth, but you better have your damn brother back when he needs you. Like when he really need, man, now you supposed to be there. You can't suffer the blood of your brother on your hands, man. When you read Leviticus chapter 19. All right, but let's keep reading. It says, for he that loveth not his brother, whom he hath seen, how can he love God, whom he hath not seen? And this commandment have we from him, that he who loveth God love his brother also. All right. So that's pretty much the end of the class. I'll praise to the Most High. I'll praise to the Most High. That's the end of the class. I hope y'all enjoyed the class. I hope y'all were edified. I hope y'all got understanding, man. Y'all please like, share, and subscribe to the channel, man. Help us to push the truth all over the four corners of the earth. Just want to say thank you, brothers, for the alms, man, for paying alms, man. That is a commandment to pay alms. All right, thank y'all, brothers. Hey, y'all helping us keep the rent on with the Battle Axes. Hey, we couldn't do it without brothers and sisters paying alms, man. That's brotherly love, man. That is brotherly love, and that's how you build a nation, by paying alms. Huh? So thank y'all for donating in the GoFundMe and the Cash App, which is in the description below. All right. At the end of every class, the Battle Axes, we bring out a law because we're keepers of the law, man. So like it. The law, we're going to go back to Leviticus 19. All right. We're going to, Leviticus 19 is heavy, man. We're going to go back there. All right. We're going to go back to Leviticus chapter 19. We're going to read verse 15, all right? Look at Leviticus chapter 19 and verse 15. You shall do no unrighteousness in judgment. Thou shalt not respect the persons of the poor, nor honor the persons of the mighty, but in righteousness shall thou judge thy neighbor. Thou shalt not go up and down as a talebearer among thy people, neither shall thou stand against the blood of thy neighbor. I am the Lord. Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thy heart. Thou shalt in any wise rebuke thy neighbor and not suffer sin upon him. Verse 18, thou shalt not avenge nor bear grudge, any grudge against the children of thy people, but thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. I am the Lord. And with that, I'm going to say shalom. Y'all have a great rest of the week and just keep enduring, man. Shalom.